Here we are at Farley's office. One cannot say that ethics play a very large role in his life. Look at the headlines pinned to the walls, like trophies of bad taste. Perhaps we will finally begin to understand the reasons for his persistence in tarnishing your reputation.
Perhaps.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Testament of Sherlock Holmes, part 15.
Coffee. It's still hot.
This is an electric box. Interesting.
And we're in Farley's office. Let's check it out, see what we can find here.
Cigarettes. An ordinary, inexpensive brand.
No such thing.
A press card. Osmond Farley. It's his overcoat.
I cannot leave now.
Wrong door.
This door is locked. Is Farley afraid of being interrupted suddenly?
I must go out for a while, Miss Jean. I won't be long. Ask my appointments to wait, and send this message as a matter of urgency.
Mr. Osmond Farley, I presume.
Messrs. Holmes and Watson. What a surprise.
What is there so surprising about being visited by the targets of your slander?
I never slander. I inform.
You will have to accept the consequences of these articles, Mr. Farley.
Those words sound like a threat, Mr. Holmes.
I never threaten. I merely warn.
You don't frighten me, Mr. Holmes. I know all of your little secrets. And soon all of London will find out what really hides behind the facade of the impeccable detective. Thanks to my work, the whole world will discover the true Sherlock Holmes. Gentlemen, I don't wish you a good day.
What a bore! Even to the point of refusing to shake our hands.
Which means that we can avoid having to wash them. Did you notice the crumbs on his jacket? He had just finished eating, and his hands will be covered in grease, the same as his mouth.
Slovenly habits. That's quite disgusting, Holmes.
Do not be deceived, Watson. The workmanship in those tailor-made clothes indicate that he is a man who takes pride in his appearance. If Farley has left without brushing off his jacket or washing his hands, then it is because he spotted our approach and wished to avoid us at all costs.
But why?
We will find out by searching his office.
The secretary will stop you. Please reassure me, Holmes, you don't intend upon knocking her out?
Only if we exhaust every other viable alternative.
The secretary is occupied in sending a telegram via their electric telegraph. Farley asked that she should do so before he left.
We must find a way of interrupting the transmission, which will oblige her to go to the telegraph office in Kensington. It will take her some time to get there, and if we add on the time it takes to send the telegram and then return here, we should have ample time to search the office without being disturbed.
I suppose it's unnecessary to point out the illegality of this search?
I'm afraid so.
Okay, you gotta find a way to turn off the telegraph.
This is an electric box. Interesting. I need a tool to remove the lid.
There's gotta be something around here.
This hanger has a large iron hook.
Aha. Open. What the?
I can hear an electrical humming. The secretary is using the electricity supplied by this switch. Let us see if I can cause a short circuit.
Okay, so you got two posts at the top, one there, and one there. So we got to connect those two to the bottom post somehow. And that should do it. Okay, that's that part. I gotta get the bottom part done. There we go. That should do it.
There we are.
Yep.
It is simplicity itself.
Oh, that's just too bad.
Get out quickly, Watson. I'm going to hide here. The way is clear.
Didn't she see the door open there where the electrical box was? She walked right by
I cannot
it.
leave now. Let's go, Watson.
Oh, so I got another achievement. Freedom of the press. Okay. Secretary's office. Let's see what we can find here.
The ribbon is missing from this machine. A makeup case with a good brush. A page of this notebook has been torn out. We can only see the title in shorthand and today's date. It's a message that the secretary must send urgently. I'm going to recopy it.
You can read shorthand? You never cease to amaze me. Were you a secretary before becoming the great Sher?
Perhaps.
Great, sure.
But no, a man must have his secrets.
He said the great sure.
I can make out the marks, but I need something to bring them to light. Someone has written something on a sheet of paper. There are traces of it remaining. I must look more attentively.
I must be missing something for that.
The secretary has just changed the typewriter ribbon. There are smudges of dark blue ink.
Now that's a big ribbon.
Here is Farley's secretary's telegram. Nothing special here. This ashtray is worth examining. This ash comes from an ordinary, well-known brand of cigarettes. It is still warm.
Oh, the ashes. That's what I need. Okay. So I'm going to go back and work on a notepad.
I understand what you want to do. It's an old trick.
There we go.
I can see what has been written. Please write it down.
Very well, Holmes.
BioDF. Huh.
This armchair is out of place.
Okay. So?
This book has fallen down from the shelf.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. My word, it's my stories about your investigations.
A real investigative reporter must have read them, my dear Watson. My adventures have fallen from this shelf. This paper only just escaped the flames.
But who is this note about? And who wrote it?
I will deal with it later.